Okay, so let's talk about that feeling.
Mm-mm.
You know the one. You're staring in a room, maybe the living room, maybe that awkward empty wall,
Uh-huh.
and you know it needs something. But instantly your brain goes to, well, the cost and the sheer amount of time it takes.
Yeah, interior design paralysis, it's a real thing. It always feels like this huge commitment, doesn't it? Reserved for people with, frankly, massive budgets.
Exactly. It feels like a luxury. Which is why today we're doing a deep dive into a company that's tried to change that narrative.
Right. AI Creative Interiors, or AICI, as they call themselves.
Their mission statement is pretty bold, actually. It's just to make interior design affordable for everyone. Simple as that.
Which sounds great, but, the AI part probably makes some people pause. We hear AI design, and maybe you think of those free apps.
Right, the ones that sometimes give, let's say, interesting results, or just using something like ChatGPT.
Yeah, and AICI are very clear upfront. They don't use generic tools like that for the core design work. It's different.
Okay, so let's unpack that because it seems crucial. They talk about a hybrid model. They promise these done-for-you professional concepts, delivered fast, often they say, within 48 hours.
Hmm.
How does that work without just being, well, cheap and cheerful AI output?
So the speed comes from their own software. It's proprietary, in-house stuff, not something you can just download. Think of it like a specialized rendering tool trained purely on design, spaces, products.
Okay, so it understands context better than a general AI.
Supposedly, yes, a deeper grasp of space, style, rules, that kind of thing. And this is the key part, the output from that software isn't what you get directly.
Ah, okay, so it's not fully automated.
No, definitely not. Real professional designers take those initial AI concepts and then do significant manual editing. They refine, they polish, they ensure it actually makes sense from a design perspective.
So the AI does the heavy lifting, the rapid visualization, maybe exploring lots of options quickly.
Exactly. And the human designer brings the taste, the experience, the quality control. It's that blend that lets them hit the 48-hour mark while aiming for professional quality.
Right, that makes more sense. It's like AI-assisted design rather than just AI design.
Precisely. Augmenting the designer, not replacing them entirely.
Okay, good. So let's look at their main service then, the one most people probably start with. Redesign Your Room.
Oh.
Starts from £15, which, sounds incredibly low.
It is the entry point, yeah. The basic idea is simple. You take a photo of your room, say your tired-looking bedroom, upload it, choose a style you like.
And they send back after pictures, showing your actual room transformed.
That's the promise. Images showing what that room could look like in the style you picked.
And the style choice isn't just modern or traditional, is it? I saw they have a huge list.
Oh yeah, it's extensive. They list 37 unique signature styles. It gets really specific.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Well, under their main signature styles, you've got things like brutalist warmth, which sounds intriguing, or midnight minimalism, Nordic noir, teal and brushed bronze. Really distinct vibe.
Okay, so quite niche options. What about more classic looks?
Yep, they have a timeless inspirations category. Think Art Deco, Japandi, mid-century modern, the styles lots of people recognize and love.
And even for kids' rooms?
Yeah. Kids' worlds, things like Princess Kingdom, Jungle Adventure, Cosmic Explorers. It covers a lot of ground.
So that variety is key, isn't it? It lets you sort of try on a style you might never have considered otherwise without any real risk.
Exactly. Risk-free experimentation.
And talk us through the packages for that room redesign. It starts at £15.
Right. That's the basic package. You choose one style, and they send you 3 different design concepts based on that style.
Okay.
Then there's a 2 design styles option. Maybe you're torn between, say, Japandi and mid-century modern. That gives you 6 designs in total, 3 of each.
And the top tier.
That's premium. 10 designs across 3 different styles you choose. And importantly, all these packages promise that 48-hour turnaround.
Okay, now the crucial reality check. What does this service not do? If I get these beautiful images back for £15, what's missing compared to hiring a traditional designer for thousands?
Big difference. These are visual concepts, inspiration. They are not technical documents.
Meaning no floor plans, no measurements.
Correct. No floor plans, no technical drawings for builders, no project management. And it's not like detailed photo editing either.
So I can't ask them to, digitally repaint just the legs of my existing chair.
Yeah.
Or swap in a specific IKEA cabinet I own.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's about the overall room transformation, the style, the layout concept, not manipulating tiny existing details or specific pieces you already own within the render itself.
Right. So the £15 gives you the vision, the what if, which is super valuable for getting unstuck.
Yeah.
But the how to actually build its part, the plans, the instructions, that's separate.
Entirely separate. It clarifies the look, not the execution, which, as you say, is still a huge step forward for many people.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, let's shift from the whole room to those little annoyances, the awkward spots.
Ah, yes, the nook problem, as you called it.
I mean, we all have them, right? That bit of blank wall in the hallway, the space above the kitchen sink, maybe that huge empty expanse over the sofa.
Definitely. Those spots that feel incomplete, but you just don't know what to put there.
So AICI has a specific service for this.
They do. It's called 5 Small Space Ideas, and it costs £30. You send a photo of just that tricky spot, and they come back with 5 targeted suggestions.
Not a full room render, but specific ideas for that space.
Exactly. Actionable ideas tailored to that little zone.
What kind of ideas are we talking about? What are the 5 categories they cover?
They focus on things that work well in small zones. So, 1, lighting, maybe suggesting specific sconces or a pendant light or subtle mood lighting. 2, shelving, ideas for floating shelves, maybe small built-in units, practical and decorative. 3, storage, smart ways to hide clutter in that area.
Always needed.
4, wall art, specific suggestions for size, type, or arrangement. And 5, decorative accents, things like mirrors to bounce light or particular types of plants or other small objects.
So it moves you from, I need something there, to, okay, maybe a floating shelf with a picture light and a small plant would work. Much more concrete.
Precisely. Curated solutions for problem spots.
And staying on the theme of finishing touches wall art, they offer something called custom artworks. Starts from £60.
Yeah, this is for when you want something really unique, that final piece to tie the room together. It's a custom digital artwork created just for you.
Matched to the room's style and colors.
Exactly. They say it's designed to fit your palette, theme, and the mood you want.
How does that work? Is it just AI generating art again? You mentioned 4 rounds of revisions, which sounds like a lot of back and forth.
It's collaborative. You start by giving them a detailed brief about what you're looking for. They then create 4 initial concepts using their systems.
Okay.
But crucially, they show these concepts mocked up on the photo of your actual room, so you see it in context.
Oh, that's helpful.
Very. Then the revision rounds kick in. That's where the human designer works with you to tweak colors, composition, details, whatever, until you're happy. It addresses that fear of getting something generic.
Right. The human element ensures it feels personal. And what do you actually get at the end?
You get a high-resolution, print-ready PDF file. You can take that file to any print shop and get it printed on canvas, paper, whatever you want, at any size.
So you control the final physical product.
Yes, though they also offer their own printing and shipping service if you prefer, but that's an extra cost.
Okay, good flexibility.
You marry.
So we've got the big vision for the room. We've tackled the awkward corners, maybe even got custom art. Now, the hard part.
Making it real.
Turning that beautiful image into an actual furnished room. This is where so many DIY projects stall, isn't it? The sheer effort of sourcing everything.
Absolutely. It's one thing to see the picture, quite another to find all those specific items or good alternatives within your budget. It's overwhelming.
So how does AICI help bridge that gap? They have resources you mentioned?
They do. Their main solution here is a paid service called the shopping list.
Okay, let's focus on this. The room concept was £15. The shopping list is $149. That's a big jump. What justifies that cost?
It's the professional time and curation involved. You give them your final chosen design concept, just one specific after image you love,
Okay.
and they turn that into a detailed, practical shopping plan. It comes as a professional PDF.
What's in the PDF? Is it just a list of furniture types?
No, it's much more specific. It includes pictures of the actual recommended items, the current prices, and crucially, direct clickable links to buy them from UK stores.
Ah, so they find the actual products or very close matches that achieve the look in the picture.
Exactly. It takes the hours and hours of painful searching off your plate. They find that specific green velvet chair or a very similar one from a known retailer.
That does sound valuable. Saved a massive amount of time and potential frustration.
It does. And there's another layer to it related to budget, which I think is really smart.
Ah.
Often, the concept images might feature some really high-end designer pieces, beautiful, but maybe way outside your budget.
Right, that could be demoralizing.
So the shopping list includes save versus splurge options for key items, usually the bigger furniture pieces. Meaning, for the sofa, for instance, they might link to the high-end one shown, but also suggest a more budget-friendly alternative that still fits the style. Or maybe suggest splurging on the sofa, but saving on the side tables.
Okay, so it gives you control. You can decide where to invest your money based on their suggestions.
Exactly. It makes the design actionable within different budget levels. It helps you manage the project and the finances.
That save versus splurge element really adds value. It makes that 149 price feel more like an investment in a practical plan, not just a list.
I agree. It turns the dream into something financially manageable.
But they also have free tools, right? For people maybe not ready for the full shopping list or just needing help with one specific thing.
Yes, and they're genuinely useful. There's a free color picker. You upload a photo, could be one of their concepts, or any photo you like and click on a color.
Like the wall color?
Yeah, exactly. And it instantly gives you the ATX or RGB codes for that color.
Why is that useful?
Paint matching. Getting the exact shade of paint is critical. Using the wrong blue can throw off the whole design. Those codes let you get it precisely matched. It prevents a simple but costly mistake.
A small thing that makes a big difference. What else?
They also have a free paint calculator. You put in your room dimensions metric or imperial, and it tells you roughly how much paint you'll need.
Ah, stops you buying way too much. Or worse, running out halfway through painting a wall.
Precisely. Practical stuff.
It really sounds like they're trying to support the whole DIY journey, not just sell you a picture. They mention a resource hub, too.
Yeah, they have guides on there. Things like how to take great photos, which we should talk about. 10 things to know about AI designs. And even an action kit called From AI Concepts to Reality.
So they're actively trying to help people avoid common mistakes during the implementation phase.
Seems so. They understand that their initial service looks good only if people can actually achieve something similar in reality. The support helps build that bridge.
Okay, let's circle back to the very beginning then. The photo you upload. We've established the output depends heavily on the input. What are the absolute must-dos for taking a good photo for this service?
Right, this is critical. Rubbish in, rubbish out, basically. You have to treat taking the photo seriously.
Rule number 1.
Lighting. It has to be well lit and ideally with natural daylight. No photos taken at night with harsh lamps on. The software needs to see colors and textures accurately. Avoid dark, gloomy shots.
Okay, bright daylight. What about what's in the photo?
Show the whole room, corner to corner if possible. They need the full context. Don't just send a close-up of one wall.
Get the whole space in frame. And clarity.
Yes, clear and high resolution, as sharp as your phone can manage. And this is important. Include all the furniture and decorations that are currently in there, unless you plan to remove them entirely. The AI uses the existing layout as a base.
Got it. So what should you absolutely avoid doing?
Don't send dark or blurry photos. Obvious, maybe, but crucial. No extreme close-ups of just one cushion or lamp. No photos with people or pets visible. Keep it clear and focused on the space. And don't try to cram multiple rooms into one photo. One room per submission.
Makes sense? Any quick tips for getting the best shot with a phone?
Yeah, simple things. Turn your phone sideways. Use landscape mode. That usually captures more width. Stand back as far as you can, maybe in a corner or doorway.
Okay.
And while it might feel like effort, tidy up a bit first. Just clear the clutter off surfaces so the AI can clearly see the room's structure and the main furniture. 5 minutes of tidying can make a real difference to the result.
Good practical advice.
Right.
So wrapping this up, it feels like a genuinely interesting model. That combination of fast AI visualization, but with that essential human designer refinement.
Yeah, it seems to hit a sweet spot. It gives you access to professional-level design planning without the huge cost and time sink of traditional interior design.
It bypasses that initial where do I even start paralysis.
Exactly. You get a clear, tailored visual direction, fast and affordably. Even if you don't use their shopping list, that initial concept can be a powerful roadmap.
Which brings us to a final thought. With, what was it, 37 different styles. Everything from the minimalist stuff like midnight minimalism to, really bold options like crimson graphite or funky geometric living.
And really out there ones.
The cost of just seeing what those wilder styles look like in your own space is tiny. Like 15 pounds. Maybe you've always played it safe, thought your house had to be beige or gray. But for less than the price of a couple of coffees, you can see if actually Nordic Noir or something completely unexpected is the style you secretly love, but were too afraid to consider. It's a totally risk-free way to figure out what your real home style DNA is.
That's a great way to put it, decoding your own taste by experimenting visually.
So the question to leave you with is, what's the one style maybe one you saw on their list, maybe one you've just secretly admired that you thought was completely off limits for your home? What would trying that on, even just visually, tell you about the kind of space you truly want to live in?